Welcome to the Numerology YouTube channel, your personal source for all things numerology and astrology. Here we provide an in-depth insight into numbers, astrology, and how you can use it in your life in so many areas. By using this information in your life, you may be able to have clarity of the world you live in. And just like anything else, the more clarity you have, the greater your tendency to gain an advantage over time in your endeavors in this life. Today, we bring to you the ancient and widely forgotten science of numerology. Numerology is nothing new or new age at all. In fact, it dates back thousands of years and was used by ancient civilizations. Today, it's used by elites and a handful of those who are willing to do three things. 1. Learn the system. 2. Observe how it is functioning in modern society. And 3. Forming a strategy to use the system to attract or repel the situations of their choosing. Before we dive in, let's be very clear. Numerology is a science, not a religion, not a religious substitute or replacement, nor is it some magical, spooky practice. It's merely using what is already in front of you and around you to gather more information that the average person will never see. This knowledge can help guide your decisions with the goal of improving your life over time or course in all areas, even with money and relationships. Numbers, the thing that links and explores all aspects of our lives. Numbers, when combined with words, give a value or a deeper insight on whatever you are exploring. And without numbers, it would be next to impossible to communicate much of anything. From medical visits, finances, your age, birthday, temperature, your paycheck, the weather, an address, reading the time, setting an alarm, communicating the date, making purchases, watching sporting events, and the list goes on and on. So in this way, you can think of numbers as a marriage. But what if I told you that the far majority of us are only observing maybe half of what numbers can really say to us? Because the truth is, we haven't been taught this. And for some that do have power in this world, they would rather keep you uninformed, and in their minds, for good reason. Even in the movie The Matrix, they use numbers to describe the holographic world we live in. That was on purpose. It was a subliminal message. So how do you use numbers using numerology? You use them to observe the environment around you. There are so many repeating patterns in your personal life found in your relationships, major events, family dynamics, and world events. You learn what each number means. There are only 9 numbers plus the 0. After number 9, they repeat to create greater numbers. Each number has a different vibration and energy to it. Think of the numbers like families of food groups. There are 9 of them, and almost every animal, plant, color, person, country, and so on belongs to one of 9 numbers. So now when you observe the world, you can see the energy that is attached to a thing or situation. Basically, you go further than surface level understanding and interpretation. Combine this with intuition, and you simply have more of an advantage to make decisions. You then take this information and begin to experiment and develop your skill, using this science to help make decisions, navigate different personalities, create businesses, to manage or assemble teams, to execute certain actions on specific dates, or to bring in a desired energy that is needed to further a goal. So at this point, you may be ready to dive into this and start learning. Don't worry. In our series, we will break down and discuss each number and what you should know about each of them, the positive and negative aspects. Before you watch another video, I want you to remember this. Numerology is not a complete science, and just like any other science, you combine the sciences to gather the necessary information needed to arrive at a desired result or conclusion. And lastly, do not follow this information blindly. I encourage you to take the time to observe it in your own life and observe it in the people around you. And it is then that you'll begin to see patterns that are coursing through everything. So my friend, we have much to learn and discuss, starting with the numbers that make up your birthday and how to use them to your advantage, because your birthday is your personal uniqueness as a human being, and it does have its advantages and disadvantages because you must know yourself before anything else. Click the link in the description to find this video. So subscribe to the channel and click the bell for notifications to get connected to your personal teacher of numerology. I'm so excited to meet you in the next video. You're going to do great. Until next time, expand your mind, expand your soul.